You have to know where you're at as a leader, and you have to know where the other person is at as your follower. When you're leading from the masculine, you can lead to the masculine as well, or you can lead to the feminine. In a business relationship, you can possibly still go masculine to masculine. At a certain point, even in a business perspective though, if you're leading from the masculine, sometimes you still have to lead to the feminine. And the reason why is because if an employee, sometimes they won't listen to your lead, they'll say something back, or they'll say something about maybe not being comfortable, or something about I feel like you're demanding, or worse, they go and talk to HR and you get feedback about that you're coming off as aggressive or demanding. Pay attention to that, because what's happening is you're up here with the masculine and you're trying to go to masculine energy, but they're with feminine energy. So you need to come masculine to feminine versus masculine to masculine. For example, at work, we had a situation and one of the other VPs was talking to another employee, and they kind of got into a thing where they were butting heads. And so later I have a meeting with everyone with the upper levels, and I'm like, okay, so here's what's happening. You were leading from the masculine to the masculine. Again, in most work situations, this is fine. However, the particular employee, when they were butting heads, the reason why is because the other employee was in her feminine, and leading masculine to masculine, it can seem aggressive. The other person didn't mean to be aggressive. It can seem like you're hurting the other person's feelings, or you're being hurtful, you're being aggressive, you're being too direct. It can seem like that from someone who's in the feminine in the moment, because if they're in the feminine in the moment, sometimes there's more of a sensitivity, because the feminine energy brings in sensitivity. It's the feminine energy that's the nurturer. So if you are a nurturer, you naturally are more sensitive because you're feeling into other people's feelings. When you're doing masculine to masculine, when you're leading that way, then what can happen is the person, if they're down here and they're feminine, they can feel like you're being aggressive or attacking them, or they can get their feelings hurt. If your employee doesn't trust you, then they're going to be questioning not only what you're telling them in that moment, but they're going to be questioning further directions, and they're going to stop listening to you, and it's going to get worse. Know where you're at. Are you in your masculine, or are you in your feminine? And know where the person who you're trying to get to follow you is at. Are they in their masculine, or are they in their feminine? And then know where they're at on the spectrum as well. Because if you're up here higher vibration masculine and they're lower vibration feminine, you're going to have to be more sensitive than if they're up here higher vibration feminine. Higher vibration feminine, you can be a little bit more direct. You can be a little bit more, we need to get this done. I need it to be done now, and I will explain it to you later. Then they'll be on board with you. Because you're giving them, hey, I'll talk about it later, but I just need to take action right now. Because you're giving them that, they have something to hold on to of oh, he's not trying to be disrespectful to me. He's not trying to be demanding of me. It's just we need to take action right now. You 100% need to be in harmony, and you guys have to make sure each other knows when to lead and when not to lead. Want to know more? Click the link below.